if you look at your current laptop, there's a good chance that it might be too old. I know so many people now that are using laptops that are like literally 5 to 7 years old. And, you know, a lot of us think, hey, they're still pretty good. But if you try out some of the new laptops, it is a night and day difference in the speed, at how fast things open, how nice the graphics and the videos are, and how many different things you can have going at the same time. I look at some people at work and they literally have like 20 tabs on their browser window. They've got like 20 different programs going at the same time, and it is slow as molasses. So we wanted to have a look at some of the Surface line from Microsoft, because they've got some really cool variations. So we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly here.
That's right. We're going to start off with the Surface Go 2. This is basically a tablet, not unlike an iPad, that has a couple really cool features. One, it has a built-in kickstand.
I wish the iPads had that.
I know, it's brilliant. I mean, the other tablets typically have some kind of configuration with their cases and stuff like that, but this is like literally built into the device itself.
And how hard is that?
It's easy.
I know.
A really nice thing about this is that this is a tablet, but it's also full Windows 10. You could install any Windows application that you would have to use for school or for work, you know, your Zooms, your Microsoft Offices, those types of things. It has a bunch of really nice ports. It even has an SD card slot for expansion and storage and photos and all that type of stuff. The other nice thing that this has is the optional keyboard and trackpad. So you can actually just grab this little cover, clips on, and ta-da, you have basically a full laptop.
And so your point though, it's like a full Windows laptop. You're not really sacrificing anything there. It's not like a tablet.
No, I mean...
It is a tablet?
It is a tablet. Maybe what you're sacrificing is potential performance.
Yeah.
You're not going to be editing 4K videos on this.
Not this particular one.
Not this particular one. And we should mention too that all of the devices we're going to be talking about, they come in multiple configuration options. It really depends on how much you want to spend and what's really important to you. This device also has a neat feature called Windows Hello. It actually uses the camera to unlock it based on a photo of my face.
That was pretty fast.
It was very
fast. I saw your face open. I guess one of the appealing things for me with this particular Surface line, and again, this is kind of the entry-level one, aimed at students, kind of just general
students
purpose.
Or sort of, you know, kind of like what you would use any tablet for around the house, streaming, consuming content, surfing the web, doing a few other things. It also has an optional pen you can use because it is a touchscreen, and so you can take notes, you can do drawings, all that type of stuff.
You know, what I love about this full Windows experience, you can use it as a tablet, but just look at the size, right? Like this isn't gonna break your back when you're carrying this around.
It's a magazine, basically.
It really, really is. So that always has been very appealing to me, and I just love how thin the keyboards are as well. But the keyboards are still nice for typing on. Yeah. So if you want more of a fuller laptop experience, they got that too now.
Yes, this is the Laptop 3. And it's a beautiful laptop. The nice thing about this is it's actually very light and very thin. You won't even notice this in your backpack, not unlike the Go as well.
But it's got a giant screen.
Giant screen, 15-inch screen, although it is available in a 13-inch model. And this one has a bit more horsepower, and again, more memory, and probably closer to a true laptop experience than you would get on the Go. The Go is really good for like light homework, browsing, streaming. This, you can pretty much do everything. And the only differentiation between this and the next one we're going to show you is probably the horsepower as far as the graphics card and the processor.
What kind of price points on this one?
So this one's about, as this one's configured, it's about 1,300 Canadian. The Go is starts out about 530 Canadian.
Without the keyboard.
Without the keyboard.
Yeah.
Which is another
You get the keyboard with this one.
You get the keyboard with this one, yes. But like, you know, this is a really great laptop. We often get asked about laptops, and people want to spend like $300 or $400, maybe $500 on a laptop. You get what you pay for.
You do.
Yeah, and you're buying pain at those lower price points. This, you're gonna have a great experience, and it's good all around type of device. The last one we have is the Book 3, and this one is all the horsepower you would want. This is really meant for more of a creative person, and it has a couple of really interesting tricks up its sleeve. One, this is a beautiful 15-inch. It's big. It's big.
Yeah.
Right. It's not as light as the laptop 3, but the nice thing about the sort of the special trick it has is you can press a button and you can actually detach the screen from the base, and this, like the other ones, is a full touch screen.
It's like a giant tablet.
It's a giant tablet.
But it doesn't have a stand.
It does not have a stand. which is actually kind of interesting. Why
Yeah.
wouldn't they put a kickstand on it? Yeah.
Save some money.
Yeah. Although this you're definitely paying a premium. This one as configured is about $2,000, but they can go up to like 3.5 depending on the configuration. And the interesting thing about this though is you can edit 4K videos with this. The graphics processor is dedicated to the base. So when you detach, you're actually using an integrated chipset up here. So you want to have full power, you have to have it connected. You want to pull it off and doodle and do some creative work that way. You're going to lose a little bit of that horsepower, but it's still dockable and everything like that.
I always thought this looked a little weird, the hinge system.
The hinges is...
Do you know what I mean? Like the top part here, but to be able to pull it off as a tablet, I think that's pretty appealing. I mean, when you do fold it up, the one issue I have is just the gap.
Yeah.
Like, is stuff going to get in there? When you got this in your laptop bag.
But most of the time you're putting it in your laptop bag.
Have you seen my laptop bag?
Well, my laptop bag is very clean.
Yes.
I don't put food in there and everything else.
Yeah.
But no, that is a concern. But if you're a creative professional, this could be the perfect thing for you to have that, sitting on the couch or sitting in the park and just having the tablet form factor and then docking it to get the full power if you're doing your 4K editing or, whatever type of programming you're doing.
Which would you get?
I really started falling in love with the Go just for around the house and having the full operating system experience.
Yes.
That's my biggest challenge that I have with my iPad. I love my iPads and I've had them forever, but I can't install all the things that I want to do on them. And having the full operating system and all the flexibility that comes with is huge in that form factor. And then you have the optional things like the pen and the keyboard and the trackpad.
You know what's really sad? The only reason I really want a Windows laptop is so I can run Age of Empires 2. I can't run that on my iPad or my Mac, but I can run it on a Windows machine. So
you could probably do that pretty well on even the Go.
I think so. But for me, it's this. I love the form factor.
Yeah.
I mean, these are awesome.
Yes.
There's no question. And you couldn't go wrong. But for me, I just love not having a lot of weight to carry around and being able to detach this and use it as a tablet as well is pretty cool. And this is fantastic. For taking notes, it is amazing. You don't have to have papers everywhere. You can just get everything on the screen and sync it across your different devices.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, these are all the Surface devices from Microsoft. Obviously, they've got a full lineup here that could pretty well cover the range of most needs out in the market. So if you get a chance, I would just go down to one of the local stores and just try it out. Do you like the keyboard? Is it fast enough for opening up programs and stuff like that? And just get a feel for it before you make a decision.
Yeah, and definitely take a look at the configuration options for each one, because each one definitely has a lot of options. Some of these have like as many as 20 different configuration options, depending on the amount of storage you want, the amount of horsepower from the chipset, and also from the graphics processor as well.
So my last ask, if you like this video and the other videos we make, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and comment. Let us know what you thought of our little chat about this, and if you like one of these more than the others, the community would like to hear that. Again, subscribe to our Get Connected channel. Thanks for watching.